On 23 February 2026, security forces arrested an active cadre of KCP, MFL, from Lunglei Maman Lekai's Samu Lambal under Lunglei police station in Imphal East. The arrested individual has been identified as Khedem Joy Chandra Mit alias Inaucha, 55, of Lunglei Maya Lekai. From his possession, security forces recovered 50 rounds of 7.62 by 39 mm live ammunition for AK rifles. On 23 February 2026, Austrian lifting solutions major Palfinger has partnered with TVS Mobility Group to establish a 350 crore rupees manufacturing facility in Pune, marking its biggest localization push in India since entering the market in 2007. The plant, backed by an initial €30 million investment, is expected to be operational by end 2027 with an annual capacity of over 1,000 truck-mounted cranes and key steel components. The facility will cater to domestic demand as well as export markets across Asia-Pacific. Around 200 jobs are expected to be created in the first phase. Under the strategic partnership, TVS Mobility will serve as Palfinger's end-to-end mobility partner in India, handling supply chain, logistics, sales, service, spare parts distribution and aftermarket operations. Palfinger expects localization to reduce costs by up to 30%, expanding adoption across infrastructure sectors such as railways, highways, housing and defense. The company is positioning India not only as a key growth market but also as a manufacturing and export hub for global operations. On 23 February 2026, the brewing industry will invest 5,500 crore rupees in Uttar Pradesh over the next 3 years, according to the Brewers Association of India, BAI. BAI Director General Vinod Giri said the investment will include 2 greenfield breweries worth 1,500 crore rupees, 2 aluminium can plants valued at 2,000 crore rupees, and upcoming glass manufacturing units worth another 2,000 crore rupees. Plans for malting units and packaging facilities are also in the pipeline. The announcement follows Uttar Pradesh's new excise policy for 2026-27, which the industry body described as progressive and growth-oriented. While taxes on spirits have been marginally increased, beer taxes remain unchanged, keeping prices stable. BAI represents major brewers including United Breweries Limited, InBev and Carlsberg Group, which together account for over 85% of India's beer sales. The investments are expected to boost manufacturing capacity, generate employment, and strengthen Uttar Pradesh's position as a key market in India's growing beer industry. On 23 February 2026, security forces recovered a cache of arms and ammunition from Tentha Arail Ching under Khongjom police station in Manipur's Thoubal district. The seized items include 1 SMG carbine with magazine, 3 bolt-action rifles, 2 SBBLs, 1.32 pistol with magazine, 1.32 live round, 1 9mm blank cartridge, 3 helmets. The recovery is part of ongoing operations to maintain security and counter illegal arms in the region. On 22 February 2026, security forces recovered a cache of weapons and equipment from the area between T. Bollok and El Molhoi villages under Chakpikarong police station in Manipur. The seized items include 1 G3 rifle with empty magazine, 3 country-made Lathod guns, 2 single-barrel guns, 3 locally made Pompi shells, 4 Pompi guns, 2 locally made carbines with empty magazines, 2 magazine pouches, 55 rounds of 7.62mm live ammunition for AK rifles, 8 Baofeng radio sets, 1 dagger with cover. The recovery is part of ongoing operations to curb illegal arms and maintain security in Chandel district. On 23 February, police arrested 2 key operatives, Mahavir alias Kaka and Manpreet alias Mani, in connection with 1st February IED blast at Nalagarh police station in Himachal Pradesh. A 9mm Glock pistol and 4 live cartridges were recovered from them. Preliminary investigation indicates they acted under directions of foreign-based handlers Gopinav Shehriya, Jassikulam, and Shushant Chopra, linked to the banned outfit Babbar Khalsa International, BKI. They had procured RDX-based IEDs and hand grenades, and 1 such device was used in the blast. 6 accomplices had been arrested earlier. On 23 February 2026, security forces in Manipur continue search operations and area domination in fringe and vulnerable zones across districts, resulting in recovery of arms and ammunition. A total of 115 Nakas checkpoints have been set up across hill and valley regions, though no detentions were reported. The movement of 306 vehicles carrying essential goods along NH37 has been ensured, with strict security measures and convoy protection provided in sensitive stretches to guarantee safe and uninterrupted transit. On 23 February 2026, security forces intercepted a four-wheeler at T. Khule Naka checkpost under Senapati police station in Senapati and arrested Abu Mohammad Tahir, 28, of Khola Part 1, Karimganj, Assam. Seized items include 840 grams of suspected heroin powder, including packaging, one Bolero vehicle, regged as 01 FY 9787, with keys, one mobile phone. The arrest is part of ongoing operations to curb drug trafficking and maintain law and order in the region. On 23 February 2026, Italy-based Marelli and India's Motherson have inaugurated a new automotive lighting manufacturing facility in Sanand, Gujarat, expanding their joint venture, Marelli Motherson Lighting India. The new unit, MMLI's second plant in Sanand, will cater to rising demand from India's passenger vehicle segment. It will produce high-performance exterior lighting systems and introduce advanced technologies being manufactured in India for the first time. Key features include single-piece, end-to-end light bars spanning nearly 2 meters across vehicles, and ultra-slim 17mm headlamp modules designed to support modern vehicle styling. Depending on customer needs, systems can include adaptive driving beams, high beam boost, and ambient lighting to enhance safety and design flexibility. The facility is equipped with high-tonnage injection molding machines and heavy-duty tooling infrastructure, including overhead crane systems, a first for an automotive lighting plant in India. It also incorporates rooftop solar panels and plans to source additional green energy. The expansion aligns with growing demand among Indian automakers for connected light bars, signature DRLs, and slimmer headlamp designs. On 22 February 2026, Assam Rifles, in a joint operation with Mizoram police, seized 94.42 grams of heroin number 4 valued at 70.81 lakh rupees near Sethlun village in Lunglei. 4 Indian nationals were apprehended during the operation. The seized heroin and the arrested individuals have been handed over to Lunglei police station for further legal proceedings. On 23 February 2026, U.S. nuclear equipment supplier Holtec International is planning a major entry into India's nuclear power sector, aiming to manufacture 200 small modular reactors, SMRs, to boost energy security. In an interview, Holtec CEO Chris Singh said the company will soon engage with the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, AERB, to get approval for its 300 MV SMR design. A new manufacturing facility is being planned in Gujarat to produce capital equipment for both nuclear and commercial power plants, marking Holtec's second unit in India after a condenser plant in Dahej. Holtec intends to Indianize its SMR 300 reactors by partnering with local firms such as Tata Consulting Engineers, L&T, and others, with the goal of reducing costs while preserving safety features. The company also plans to train hundreds of Indian nuclear engineers and develop academic programs to build domestic expertise. SMRs require less land and minimal exclusion zones, making them suitable for India's dense population and land-scarce regions. The reactors are designed to operate safely under seismic activity and can use air cooling systems, eliminating dependency on large water sources. Holtec's push aligns with India's goal of increasing nuclear capacity from 8 gigawatts to 100 gigawatts by 2047, offering a scalable, flexible, and cost-effective alternative to conventional large reactors. On 23 February 2026, a drone was discovered on the lawns of a private school in the Domana area of Jammu on Monday, officials said. The device was spotted by a security guard, who alerted the local police station. A police team reached the spot and seized the drone. Preliminary investigation suggests it may be a toy drone. The device has been sent to a forensic laboratory for detailed analysis. On 23 February 2026, Axiscades Technologies on Monday announced that its subsidiary, Mistral Solutions, has secured a 25 crore rupees order from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the LCA Mk1 program. The order involves the supply of a single-board computer for the indigenous fighter aircraft. Manufacturing and delivery will be carried out at Axiscades' Dal facility at the Bangalore Aerospace Park near Kempegowda International Airport. The company said the contract strengthens its contribution to the government's Make in India initiative. Axiscades provides end-to-end product development support, from concept evaluation to manufacturing and certification, and operates across aerospace, defense, electronics and semiconductor sectors globally. On 23 February 2026, India's flagship real-time payments platform, Unified Payments Interface, UPI, crossed the 1 million mark in international transaction volumes for the first time in FY26. As of December 2025, UPI recorded 1.48 million overseas transactions in FY26, nearly doubling from 0.75 million in FY25. In value terms, transactions reached 330.43 crore rupees in FY26, up from 258.53 crore rupees the previous year. For comparison, FY24 saw just 37,060 transactions worth 19.7 crore rupees. UPI is currently operational in 8 countries, including Bhutan, France, Mauritius, Nepal, Qatar, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and the United Arab Emirates. It is also expanding into markets such as Japan and Malaysia. The global rollout is being driven by NPCI International, the international arm of the National Payments Corporation of India, which has on board over 2 million international merchants as part of the expansion. On 22 February, police and intelligence agencies foiled a Lashkar-e-Toiba plot to set up homegrown modules in Haryana, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Surviving led Cadre in Jammu and Kashmir, acting under instructions from handlers in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, were reportedly attempting recruitment, radicalization, and fundraising outside the UT. Mobile numbers linked to Pakistan and POJK were used to lure youth, with some alerting authorities, helping expose the conspiracy. The group had also planned to procure ammonium nitrate for making explosives. 2 personnel of the Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, were injured during a large-scale anti-Maoist operation near Chadri Dera village in West Singhbhum district of Jharkhand on 21 February. The injured belong to the 209 Cobra, Commando Battalion for Resolute Action, unit. They were caught in an IED blast allegedly planted by Cadre of the Communist Party of India, Maoist, in the dense Saranda forests. One of the personnel is reported to be in critical condition. Security forces have intensified operations in the area following the incident. On 22 February, a truck driver was detained for questioning at Pandor Chowk in Samba district, Jammu and Kashmir, after Pakistani contact numbers were found on his mobile phones during a checkpoint inspection. The truck was en route to Kashmir when stopped. Authorities are investigating potential links to terrorist or cross-border activities. On 22 February, Hari Chand Jat, alias Harry Boxer, aide of gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, in California. He is accused of threatening actor Ranveer Singh and filmmaker Rohit Shetty with 20 crore rupees extortion via voice clips. Boxer has multiple cases pending across Rajasthan, Punjab, and Delhi, including a firing incident at Kapil Sharma's Caps Cafe in Surrey, Canada, on 17 October 2025. Police are coordinating with central agencies for his extradition to India. Preliminary forensic analysis confirms the voice in the threat note matches Boxer's. On 23 February 2026, 2 aeroplane-shaped balloons carrying a Pakistani 5,000 rupee currency note and a US dollar were recovered from Gunara village in the Crore border belt of the Akhnur sector near Jammu on Monday, officials said. The white and red balloons were found stuck on a tree and also had a Pakistani mobile number and a QR code attached. Authorities suspect they drifted across the international border from the Pakistan side. While balloons crossing into border areas is not uncommon, this is the first instance where foreign currency notes were found attached. On Sunday, the Border Security Force seized 16 red balloons that landed in fields in the Ramgarh sector of Samba district after crossing from Pakistan. Separately, a rusted grenade was recovered from the Dhariyala forest area in the Naushera sector of Rajouri district. On 21 February, the National Investigation Agency, NIA, arrested Arshad Khan in Bengaluru, a suspected terrorist operator who had been absconding for 2 years after securing bail. Arshad was earlier arrested by the Central Crime Branch, CCB, in 2023 and handed over to the NIA. He is part of an 8-member gang accused of plotting multiple serial blasts in Bengaluru and other parts of Karnataka. Investigators had tracked phone calls from inside prisons linked to Nasir, another accused in the Bengaluru serial blast, which helped trace the network. The Ministry of Home Affairs has released India's first comprehensive anti-terror policy, titled Prahar, outlining a national strategy to tackle evolving security threats. The policy flags dangers ranging from cross-border sponsored terrorism and cyberattacks to drones, encrypted communications, and emerging technologies. It notes that India faces threats across land, air, and sea, and that critical sectors such as power, railways, aviation, ports, defense, space, and atomic energy remain potential targets for state and non-state actors. Prahar names global terror outfits like Al-Qaeda and Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, stating they have attempted to incite violence in India through sleeper cells and foreign-based extremist networks. The document also highlights the increasing use of drones, particularly in Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir, along with social media, the dark web, and crypto wallets for recruitment, propaganda, and funding. The policy warns of risks linked to CBRNED materials and the misuse of robotics and advanced technologies. It also notes growing collaboration between terror groups and organized criminal networks. As part of its roadmap, the MHA calls for stronger legal backing at every stage of investigation, enhanced international cooperation, community engagement to counter radicalization, youth outreach, and prison de-radicalization programs. Prahar positions itself as a coordinated legal, technological, and community-driven framework to address modern and hybrid terror threats. On 22 February, 2 key suspects, Sanpreet Singh and Hardeep Singh, were injured in a police encounter near Nushera Pannuan in Tarn Taran district, Punjab, in connection with the killing of Aam Aadmi Party, AAP, Sarpanch Harbinder Singh. The accused reportedly opened fire on police during a stop, prompting retaliatory firing. 2 pistols were recovered from the scene. Sanpreet Singh is one of 4 suspects linked to the Sarpanch's killing. Investigations are ongoing. 2 cadre of the Communist Party of India, Maoist, were killed in an encounter with security forces on 22 February in the Karara forest area along the Ganjam-Kandhamal border under Raikia police station limits in Kandhamal district, Odisha, according to reports. The deceased were identified as Jagesh, an area committee member, ACM, and Rashmi, a party member. Together, they carried a bounty of 27.5 lakh rupees. Police said both were associated with the KKBN, Kalahandi Kandhamal Bod Nayagad, division of the outfit and were allegedly involved in multiple violent incidents in the region. Security personnel also recovered weapons and other materials from the encounter site. Further operations and investigations are underway. Faridkot police have busted a Pakistan-backed drug trafficking network, arresting 6 smugglers, including 2 women, and seizing 4.804 kilograms of heroin, a weapon, cash, and vehicles used in the operation. The accused include Amardeep Singh alias Boxer and Dimple Rani, Ferropur, Ramdeep Kaur, Sarabjit Singh alias Sabba, and Amritpal Singh alias Abhijot, Moga, and Jarnal Singh alias Goldie, Ludhiana. Among them are a dismissed PAP personnel and a serving army jawan. Police intercepted a Thar vehicle near Green Avenue, Faridkot, on the night of February 20th to 21st and recovered 1.08 kilograms heroin and 30,000 rupees. Further investigation led to the arrest of the alleged kingpin, Amardeep Singh, and an additional recovery of 3.796 kilograms heroin, a .30 bore pistol, and live cartridges. Preliminary probe suggests the network was linked to Pakistan-based handlers who smuggled heroin into India using drones. The accused allegedly distributed the contraband to other traffickers. An FIR has been registered under Sections 21, C, and 27 of the NDPS Act at City Faridkot Police Station. Further investigation is underway. 2 Punjab police personnel were shot dead on 23 February in Adhiya village under Dorangla police station limits in Gurdaspur district, close to the international border. The victims were identified as Assistant Sub-Inspector Gurnam Singh and Home Guard Ashok Kumar. Preliminary findings indicate they were attacked while asleep, suggesting a targeted killing rather than a coordinated assault. Posters circulating on social media from a little-known outfit, Tehreek-e-Taliban Hindustan, TTH, claimed responsibility. However, police have dismissed the claim, stating the group has no known operational presence in India and suggesting the possibility of diversionary tactics. Investigators are examining both personal motives and potential cross-border links. CCTV footage has reportedly captured 5 bike-borne suspects moving near the scene. Further investigation is underway. National Investigation Agency has informed a special court in Ernakulam that the Banned Popular Front of India, or PFI, conducted structured arms and explosives training for its cadre under the guise of yoga camps, rescue operations, martial arts, and physical development programs. According to the NIA, the organization developed a common training syllabus and filtered members through various stages, providing weapons training to selected cadre. The agency alleged that PFI used facilities run under trusts and affiliated institutions to hold secret training camps and meetings. NIA further claimed that trained members were deployed to eliminate shortlisted targets based on leadership decisions, including those taken by a so-called internal court known as Darul Qaja. These submissions were made while opposing the bail plea of Ashraf alias Ashraf Maulvi, an office bearer of PFI, who is accused in the 2022 murder of RSS leader Srinivasan in Palakkad. The court dismissed the bail plea, observing that prima facie evidence indicated his involvement in the conspiracy. Investigations into the broader network are ongoing. In a major boost to India's clean energy manufacturing push, Waaree Energies will establish the country's largest integrated lithium-ion battery gigafactory in Andhra Pradesh with an investment of 8,175 crore rupees. The greenfield facility will come up at Rambilli in Ankpalli district with a production capacity of 16 gigawatt-hours. The project is expected to generate around 3,000 direct jobs and will cover the entire battery value chain, from cell manufacturing to battery packs and large-scale battery energy storage systems. The proposal has received in-principle approval from the Andhra Pradesh State Investment Promotion Board, chaired by Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu. State Minister Nara Lokesh said the project marks a significant milestone in Andhra Pradesh's clean energy journey and will help reduce import dependence in a strategic sector. The gigafactory aligns with the state's integrated clean energy policy and strengthens Andhra Pradesh's position as a leading hub for renewable energy and advanced energy storage manufacturing. Kashmiri Pandits have expressed serious concern after purported terror posters surfaced in the valley, allegedly by the Pakistan-backed group, the Resistance Front. The posters reportedly threaten attacks on the Pandit community, raising fears among the minority population. The Kashmiri Pandit Sangharsh Samiti, or KPSS, has demanded decisive preventive measures and called on international rights groups to monitor the situation. The group said the threats aim to undermine peace and communal harmony, targeting Kashmiri Pandits to project fear and maintain violent influence. Police have confirmed that the veracity of the posters is under verification, but robust security arrangements are already in place, with Jammu and Kashmir Police and CRPF deployed to protect minority communities. The KPSS, however, warned that recurring threats highlight serious gaps in preventive security and administrative response. They stressed that extremist elements deliberately target unarmed civilians rather than confronting armed forces, creating a perception that minority lives are expendable. The Pandit body has urged the United Nations Human Rights Council, Amnesty International, and Human Rights Watch to closely monitor developments in the valley, calling it a significant human rights concern. In the backdrop of recent terror-related arrests in West Bengal's Malda district, 2 individuals have now been arrested from Murshidabad on charges of spying for Pakistan. The Special Task Force of the State Police carried out the operation and recovered multiple mobile phones and SIM cards from the accused. Acting on specific intelligence, the STF arrested Johab Sheikh from the Gudhia area on 10th February. During interrogation, police alleged that he and his associate, Suman Sheikh, were sharing one-time passwords through WhatsApp in exchange for money. These OTPs were reportedly used for illegal activities, with Indian SIM-linked accounts allegedly controlled from Pakistan. Suman Sheikh was later arrested, produced before a court, and remanded to police custody for further questioning. Police say both accused were SIM card sellers and are probing the wider network and possible involvement of others. Meanwhile, Suman's family has denied the allegations, claiming he has been falsely implicated. Investigations are ongoing. In a major development, top Maoist commander and key strategist Thipiri Tirupati, alias Devji, has surrendered to Telangana police, a senior official confirmed on Sunday. Devji, 62, from Jagtial district, Telangana, is believed to have succeeded the late CPI, Maoist, General Secretary Nambala Keshavrao. He carried a bounty of 1 crore rupees and had served as in charge of the Central Military Commission, operating from Madh in Chhattisgarh. Along with Devji, another senior Maoist leader, Mallaraji Reddy, and several cadre have also surrendered, delivering a severe blow to the outlawed organization ahead of the Union government's March 2026 deadline to eliminate Naxalism. Security forces had launched extensive operations under KGH-2 along the Chhattisgarh-Telangana border to target remaining top Maoist leaders. Telangana DGP Shivdhar Reddy said underground cadre opting for surrender would receive immediate assistance and benefits under the state's rehabilitation scheme. Over the past 2 years, 588 Maoist leaders and cadre have returned to normal life through sustained police efforts, and Devji's surrender marks a significant step in the ongoing anti-Naxal operations. India is well positioned to emerge as a key data center hub in the Asia-Pacific region, according to a Deloitte report presented at the India AI Impact Summit. While India accounts for nearly 20% of global data consumption, it hosts less than 5% of the world's data centers, highlighting significant growth potential. Structural advantages like lower construction and land costs, competitive power tariffs, and a large AI-skilled workforce, along with supportive policies, strengthen India's position. The budget 2026-27 proposes a tax holiday until 2047 and incentives for data center investments to attract foreign companies. Asia Pacific is projected to attract about $800 billion in data center investment by 2030, with India expected to capture a significant share. The report predicts India's data center capacity could rise from 1.5 gigawatts in 2025 to 8 to 10 GW by 2030, driven by AI workloads that sharply increase electricity demand. Deloitte highlighted challenges including grid stability, state-level policy differences, and renewable energy integration. Recommendations include solar-wind hybrid models, storage solutions, power-ready economic zones, and upgraded transmission networks to ensure reliable, sustainable, and globally competitive AI infrastructure. With these measures, India could become a leading global hub for AI-powered data centers while supporting long-term energy security and the nation's digital economy ambitions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday said the upcoming HCL Foxconn outsourced semiconductor assembly test, or OSAT, joint venture at Jewar in Gautam Buddha Nagar is a key step towards self-reliance in the semiconductor sector. The 3,700 crore rupees India Chip Private Limited, a 60-40 joint venture between HCL Group and Foxconn, is expected to be operational by 2028. Nearly 60 to 70% of the investment will come from central and state government incentives under the India Semiconductor Mission and state grants. Spread over 48 acres, the plant's first phase will cover 15 acres and produce 20,000 wafers per month, making it India's first displayed driver integrated circuit chip OSAT facility. Union Electronics Minister Ashwini Vaishnav called semiconductors a foundational technology crucial for manufacturing growth. HCL chairperson Roshni Nadar Malhotra said the project strengthens India's technology ecosystem, while Foxconn's Bob Chain highlighted its role in serving domestic and global customers. Modi emphasized that India is now moving toward becoming a top country for chip manufacturing, advancing both software and hardware capabilities. Satrak Engineering, India's leading trailer and truck body manufacturer and a 100% subsidiary of Japan's Kyokuto Keihatsu Kogyo, is set to invest $100 million over the next 7 years to establish 4 new plants in India. The phased expansion will see 250 crore rupees invested in each facility, with new plants coming up every 24 months in Jamshedpur, Pune, Gandhinagar, and Bengaluru. The move aims to cater to rising demand in the logistics, infrastructure, and mining sectors, while also strengthening regional presence and export capabilities. The company inaugurated a new Chennai plant this week, spread over 15 acres, with a production capacity of over 800 units per month. The facility features advanced robotic welding systems and automated production, raising safety, durability, and engineering standards. Satrak supplies all major heavy commercial vehicle companies in India, including Tata Motors and Daimler India Commercial Vehicles, and plans to expand into defense, waste management, and export markets. With 2 facilities now operational in Chennai and Bengaluru, Satrak's combined capacity exceeds 1,500 units per month, reflecting its commitment to world-class manufacturing and the Make in India initiative.